after this story time, bygones is gonna be bygones, like, because I can't keep the stress of holding grudges on Mildred. I'm just gonna let it go, let it flow, and let light shine on the situation, okay? Because this is a learning lesson, okay? This is a learning lesson. I had to learn this at 22, okay? What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know it's your girl Candace Gabrielle, and on this channel we do lifestyle content. So whatever I do in my life, I show up, I show up, I show out, and I show you. So if you want to be a part of the Candy Gang, all you gotta do is click subscribe and turn on those post notification bells, because you don't want to miss a video, okay? If you're not subscribed, then it's real beef over here, okay? Let's get back into the Mildred series. So y'all, I left off where basically Mildred snaked 27 piece out of the suite. I ended up talking to Mildred, and Mildred basically had a whole plan anyway to get her out, and she was just gonna rent the chair out. So I told her, like, well, I don't really want to bring my clients to the dollhouse. Let me say this, it was nothing against the dollhouse, but it was everything against the experience that my clients was having at the dollhouse. So I was just like, I just don't want to bring my clients to the dollhouse. Yo, my camera is not focusing, it's making me mad. Okay, that's when she was like, girl, you can come in and you can rent the chair for $20. Listen to this, she said $20 a day. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But y'all, me being a real friend and being a real genuine person, I would give her more than just $20 a day. Because just imagine somebody, you stand at somebody's house, like, just imagine somebody rent and you stand at their house and they like, oh girl, all you need to do is pay me $20 a day to stay in my house. And that's not including the groceries they put in that house, that's not including their Wi-Fi, that's not including their lights, gas, electricity, nothing. Like, just put $20 to the rent. As a real friend, like, if you're not trying to use them or anything, you're like, I'm gonna pay you more. Like, if I have it, I will give you more. Especially like if both of y'all is in a little situation, a little pickle, okay? You going to try to work with them, so you're gonna try to, like, you know, work with your friends so that y'all can both be helping each other out. Basically, when I confronted Mildred, I was like, hey, like, what's up with you showing 27 piece of my Instagram? Like, what's going on? So she like, what? I didn't show her your Instagram. And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure she knows, like, stuff that she wouldn't know if you didn't show her my Instagram. So she was like, I was just showing her to say, like, look what she at now, and look at her and this and that, blah blah blah. Fake shady ass shit. So y'all, I can't really remember, it's all in a blur of how I just let that shit go over. But I probably really did let that shit go over because I was trying to work in the suite. So before I get into everything that happened, let me give y'all the dynamic. This dynamic was given very much like baby mama, baby daddy, and I'm the baby daddy and I need somewhere to stay. I needed somewhere to work. The dollhouse was very unstable for me. Like, I would be there one day, then the next week, like, the dollhouse, the owner, she just, yo, we gonna get into story times about her, but she would be playing with my money or doing something where I don't want to be in there no more. So I was always in and out of the dollhouse. So with that being said, I was like, well, this would be something stable for me where I can work, and, you know, I can have my clients come here, they know where to come. I'm not doing a whole bunch of house calls, because that's what I was doing whenever I would leave the dollhouse. So y'all, if y'all hear the background noise, I'm super sorry, y'all. But basically, with all that being said, like, I let it pass her, y'all. The bullshit that she tried to feed me, I let it slide because I needed somewhere to work. Now me and Mildred, we end up working in the suite, and things are going good for about 2 months. And I noticed, like, things was getting shady and things was getting real different. Like, Mildred ended up, I guess it was like stressful for her to keep up with the amount that the booth rent costs. So it was, I guess it was stressful for her. And because I probably only, y'all, I lie to you not, I probably only had like 5, maybe 4 clients. at most. Like, I didn't have a lot of clients that, oh, I would do all the walk-ins at the dollhouse, and I wouldn't really like solicit like me doing private services until they be like, oh hey, like, do you do hair outside of here? And then I'll let them know, and you know, they would kind of want to come with me because nobody really likes to go to the dollhouse. It's just that there are braiders there, there's people that will do your kids' hair, and that's why people go to the dollhouse. But if they find a stylist, they out of the dollhouse, y'all. Nobody really likes to be there because of the owner. Mildred, pretty much, I guess it was stressful for her or whatever. She just wanted to get a job. Mildred was saying for a long time, like even before this happened, that she did not want to be braided anymore. She just came back into braiding because I guess she lost her job or she just needed something, so she ended up coming, and that's why she was there. But she didn't really want to do hair. She doesn't really like doing hair, and she's actually quite rude to the kids, but we're gonna get into all of that. So pretty much that's when Mildred ends up going and getting a job. So Mildred gets a job, and she's now like barely in the suite. So now when I'm trying to get in the suite, like, I either gotta drive 35 minutes to Mildred's house to get the key, or she has to leave the door open so that I can get in. But if I have a morning appointment, it would be kind of hard, y'all, because, sorry, I'm looking for my lip gloss, but it'll be kind of hard because 2 keys to get in. So I don't have the first key to get into the actual salon, but I'll have her key. So basically, I didn't think it would be an issue because, like, even though I'm not paying the whole thing, y'all, I was paying, like, I don't want to say how much the booth rent is or nothing like that, but let me say I was paying her a good $100, $80 a week, like at least $400 a month. So, and I felt like it was so, like, it wasn't appreciated at all, like, from the things that she would say. I asked Mildred, can I get a key, because it was just a lot driving all the way out there, and Mildred lives in the city. Y'all know I live in the DMV, but I don't live in the city whatsoever. So me going to the city, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of cars, it's a lot of commotion. You just, like, it's too much. So I was just like, and then for it to be 35 minutes away, y'all. So I'm thinking it's not an issue that I'm asking her, hey, can I get a key? Like, I keep asking her, like, hey, can I get a key? Like, she's not saying, oh, I want to give you a key because you're not paying exactly the half of the booth rent. She's not saying none of that. So I was asking her for a key. Not to mention, I noticed that Mildred would act real different, y'all. When Mildred used to want me to help her with her clients, but I don't know if I mentioned in the first video about Mildred and me doing her clients, but Mildred will be using me, y'all. I'm a good braider, so you're not going to ask me to come and work for you and then you ask me to do half of some of these kids' hair or the whole hairstyle, and you want to give me $80 at the end of the night. Absolutely not. Like, we not even doing that. Like, you not even about to play with me like that. If you got me doing half the hairstyle, I need to get half the hairstyle for that style, plus me shampooing and blow drying and putting beads and braiding down your other clients. Like, I'm doing most of the work. You just putting the braids in, sis. Like, you asked me to shampoo, blow dry. You asked me to have damn near part the hair out for you. Like, because Mildred likes to, she's a chain cigarette smoker. So she would go outside and smoke it. Like, every 3 braids, I lie to you not, Mildred outside smoking a cigarette. So it takes her forever to do hair. So, like, if you helping her and you want to leave, you about to sit there and just do what you got to do. But these are also things that she would ask me to do, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to make me a good little penny because she asked me to do this, this, and that. Like, no. So I stopped doing it, y'all. But because I am in your suite, like, I will help you sometimes with your clients. But if it makes more sense for me to go outside and make more money so I can pay you more, I'm gonna do that. And then, like, y'all, mind y'all, Mildred had to go to a laundromat because, like, where she was staying, they didn't have like a washer and dryer. So what I thought to do to be helpful, and because, like, I'm not paying the full booth rent, right, I would literally go, I would take all of the towels and I would take them home with me. I would wash them, put them in a dryer, and y'all, Mama Pam will fold them up for me. Like, mind you, I would take her home sometimes. Again, she 35 minutes away in the city. I don't like driving in the city, and she 35 minutes away. Then it was another thing where, y'all, in this time, I remember Mildred will always ask me, hey, can you come to my house? Can you spend a night at my house? This, that, and the third. Now, mind y'all, before I used to, like, when I told y'all, me and Mildred, we was real close and we was best friends, this, that, and the third. Before, like, when she had her first apartment when I was friends with her, because I don't know how many apartments this lady done had. I don't know her business like that. But pretty much, like, when I first met her, she had one situation, then she moved out on her own. I'm not gonna put all her tea out, but she moved out on her own in her own apartment. I used to spend a night over there whenever she would ask me to spend a night. I would spend a night almost all the time, and then I ended up like Mildred started acting real shady and we stopped talking for a while. She demonized me. If y'all ain't see that Storytime, why is you here, you need to go watch it. It was like she had another apartment and she kept asking me to spend a night. I did not want to spend a night, and I felt like it was an issue that I didn't want to spend a night. But it's like, baby, if you lonely, just say that. You might have to go take that up with your mans, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not about to sit in this house with you. I'm just not at night, like, absolutely not. And then it was like, what's the point in spending the night? Like, first of all, I'm grown as fuck. That's number one. Like, I don't spend a night over women's houses like that no more. Like, that is so, like, I got a car. I can get the fuck whenever I want to. I like to go home. I love my family. Like, I love to be home, okay? So, yeah, absolutely not. I was not about to do that. Like, honestly, y'all, I was just not about to be at Mildred's house and spend a night. I just didn't want to. And it was like we wasn't even as close as she really thought we was at this point. Like, before, I was like, for real, like, I love this bitch, like, this is my best friend, this, that, and the third. But after she demonized me, y'all, it kind of, like I told y'all, the baby mama and baby daddy scenario, like, I was using her for real. So I know I'm not spending a night over your house. We can have fun, we can do stuff. We made YouTube videos together, y'all. We done did everything that there is that we can do other than spend a night over each other's house. Baby, I don't want to spend a night at your house, okay? I just don't. Pretty much, I felt like that was also a problem as to why she started acting or treating me a certain type of way. I most definitely did not like that. I was trying to compensate for me not being able to pay the whole half of the booth rent, so I would like wash towels. That's an expense that you don't have to do. That's an Uber that you don't have to take. That's money that you don't have to put into those washers and dryers to wash your towels. I was taking her home. That's money that you don't have to pay for Uber. Sometimes I would even go pick her up. That's money that you don't have to pay for Uber. Not to mention, like, me and Mildred would go out sometimes, but it got to the point where I didn't like her, to the point where I did not want to go out with her. But anyways, like, me and Mildred would go out sometimes, and like, literally, I would pick her up, take her home. She'd never offer no gas money, no shit. So it's just like, why am I doing this for? Like, what am I really doing this for? Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. I'm not gonna be no fake ass bitch and lie. Like, it would be sometimes me and Mildred go out, she would pay for my drink, she would do that, but it would be one drink or two drinks. But it would never be like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I ain't putting no gas in your tank, boo. Like, it was sometimes where I would actually, you know, spend my own money, which is no problem when I go out. Like, if I'm not out with my man, then of course I'm gonna spend my money. But y'all catch my drift. Like, it was just a simple fact. You never said, here, like, for your gas, here for this, here for that. And like, I'm trying to compensate, I'm trying to do for her, and it's like, that shit is just not being enough, and it just started to get real irritating. Anyways, it comes to, I would say, like, that was like some of the stuff that we was going through in there. And I will also, this is another thing I would do, I will also, like, I would see shampoo, beads, things like that. I would try to, like, go ahead and buy them. Like, I would go to the store, I would get a whole bunch of stuff for the suite. I would never say this is my stuff. I would always say, like, this is for the suite, and so that she didn't have to go out and buy it, so that, like, you know, we had stuff here, and like, if you just paying the booth rent and I'm just compensating with what I can do and what I can buy, then I can do that. Apparently that wasn't enough, y'all, because Mildred starts running around the suite, and not just the suite but the whole shop, basically saying, I pay such and such in booth rent, I pay such and such in booth rent. And I was looking at her like, I I'll help you pay that, but I'm gonna let you have it because sometimes I don't have it. Sometimes I did just send her that $20 if I only worked one day in that week. But think about it, y'all. In that week, I made $60. I paid her $20. I'm leaving with $40. Like, so I'm just like, I'm still compensating. I'm still trying. It's not that I'm not trying, but I'm real life trying over here. Like, it was like, that wasn't enough for her. She running around the suite, and mind y'all, she didn't care if my clients was there, her clients was there, who was there. She telling everybody she paying a certain amount in booth rent. Talking about the whole booth rent. Talking about she paid this much a month in booth rent, this, that, and the third. I pay this much to work here, and this, that, and the third. Like, just running around saying all that. Then, I asked her for a key one day, and that's when she switched up and was like, are you going to pay half the booth rent? So I was like, whoa, like, that's not what we agreed upon. You told me that I could pay $20 a day, and now you switching up saying this shit. So it was just like, what? That's when I really started to side eye her. And then, y'all, I remember one day, like, I remember she had to go to the shop to go work. I was telling her, like, I was making YouTube videos, like, I was gonna be recording and shit, and she was like, man, I just wish I had your life, or your life is so easy. Like, baby, recording, editing, and getting out YouTube videos is not easy. I'll tell you that now. But anyways, like, she would just be like, I wish I had your life is so easy, this and that and the third, and you can't walk a mile in my shoes, sweetheart. Like, not at all, okay? So it's a stylist there, and basically, I guess she was talking to the stylist. Her and the stylist kind of close, whatever. So she says that the stylist comes up to her and is like, you need to start making her pay her portion of the booth rent, or you need to start telling her to put something to your rent. So then she, like, Mildred's on the phone telling me this, y'all. Like, Mildred's real life on the phone telling me that this is what was said. So I'm looking at the phone side eye like, who would even, like. So then Mildred says, she's going to start paying at this day, because I gotta get into all of that. But let me tell y'all this part first. I gotta get into all of what happened, but let me tell y'all this. So she's like, yeah, she gotta like, she gonna be paying in this month and this, that, and the third. So she's like, no, I'm not talking about her, I'm talking about. And it was another girl. She not really important. She do talk about that girl a lot. Like, she be saying, oh, you post all these half-naked pictures on Instagram and then cry about why you ain't got no man. No shade, no tea. If you know everybody, like, if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. Like, saying that, because she says this about this girl all the time. The girl, like, around my age and all that, y'all. Like, she just making her little living. She just making her little life doing what she love to do. And Mildred just be hating on everybody. It turns out she was working in the suite, and we didn't know that she was in the suite, but Mildred will always leave the door unlocked so that I could go and, you know, I could work whenever she wasn't there. So she was like, oh, it was her, and yeah, I'm gonna have to start locking the door, this and that. We gotta get you a key. But this is like, listen, she said out of her mouth, we gotta get you a key.
We gotta get you a key.
So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, it is what it is, this and that and the third. So then I'm just going to fast forward, y'all, to tell y'all all the little shady shit that happened before this part happens. So then Mildred sends me this long message. Like, we texting this stuff, and basically Mildred was saying she don't want to do hair no more. She might give up the suite if somebody is not paying the other half of the booth rent. Mind y'all, I looked at that side eye too, because, bitch, why you can't be direct about your shit? Why you talking about if somebody? You know who the fuck is in your shit. Like, stop playing with me. Like, just say, I want you to pay half of the booth rent. We supposed to be best friends. Okay, we posted this, that, and the third, and your shady ass can't even tell me as a friend, I want you to pay the other half. Like, but my thing is, don't make it seem like I'm leeching off of you. Don't go around telling nobody that I'm not paying the other half of the booth rent, this, that, and the third, all of that. But because you told me I could pay $20 a day coming in, and now you want to switch up. And now you want to be fake. And now you want to be weird. Like, just say, hey, I didn't know that this expense would get this bad. But, like, I'm going to need you to start paying. And I would have told her, like, look, I don't know. I might just pack my stuff and go back up to the dollhouse. Like, that's just what that's gonna be. She said that, so I'm like, okay. So then I instantly start talking to people, and this gonna make sense like towards the end. I instantly start talking to like my cousin. And one thing about me, I don't care, people can be jealous, people be this that, envy it, but me and my family, we tight knit. We could be mad at each other, but we coming through for each other. Like, we never gonna just leave each other down. Like, that's not the type of family I got. My cousin, she sells jewelry, so she was like, well, she said that she would pay half of my boo friend to put her jewelry up so that like it's not so expensive for me to have to pay the rent all by myself, if that makes sense. So pretty much she was like, yeah, like you could just sell my jewelry and I'll pay this much to your thing. And then Mama Pam also came through, and she was just like, look, if you need it, like just tell me the weeks that you need a little extra, just tell me what you need, this and that and the third. Like, my family really trying to like work it out for me, because they knew that my clientele wouldn't be down for so long. But I feel like Mildred was just jealous because my clientele was building and it had nothing to do with her, honestly. But anyways, let's get into. So I'm like, okay, like I'll just suck it up and I'll pay the other half of the booth rent, whatever it is, what it is. So I was just like, but look, let me tell you this, okay? When she said that, I'm just like, I'll pay the other half of the booth rent, but me washing the towels, we're gonna have to take turns. I need my name up there with yours, which never happened. Like, I was telling her that I needed my name up there with hers, because like my clients don't know where to go and they not getting their hair braided from Mildred. So Mildred's braiding Wonderland, fuck that. Like, we really need Candy Sweet Boutique up here so people know where to go when they coming for my clients. So pretty much she wasn't trying to do that, but I told her that, and I told her like I'm gonna need both keys, and basically like, yeah, like I can't do the taking you home, I can't do none of that. I said I'm gonna suck it up and I'll pay the other half of the booth rent. So I started paying my half of the booth rent, and things was going smoothly until something else happened. We're gonna talk about that in the next video. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on those post notification bell so you know every time I post. And don't forget to comment if you have any video requests, any questions, or if you just want to talk to me, because I be bored. But you already know it's your girl Katie G in the place to be, so comment down below and I get to you for sure. I love you guys so much, and without a doubt I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.